Here's another example. If you look on the left, this is all brand new. Doesn't even look like it's even open yet, right? And then look at this, you see? So all of it used to look like this, right? And then right after it is another new building right now. It just says now leasing, you see? So this one's new, that one's new, this one's new, this one's new, and this one's old. And it's abandoned. It's just getting ready to be knocked down. Obviously the business would be open right now if it was really open. And that's the way Miami looked 15 years ago. It looked, everything down here looked like that. Yeah, so this is the last of the buildings that are going to get knocked down. It's going to be great. I mean, everything down here will be brand new then. You know, that's what it looks like. It's going to be looking like that. Like everything will be brand new. Like here's another lot that looks like they're probably going to build on this lot too. And it's all rentals, really. That's really what's getting built is people renting. Everybody wants to rent. Yeah, it's too expensive to buy a house or a condo or anything. So everyone that's moving to Miami or everyone that wants to live in Miami has to rent. And if you're living in, you know, if you're a wealthy person that lives in another country, then you're just coming here and buying a condo. But most Americans aren't doing that. If they're coming here as an American, they're gonna rent. They're not gonna buy. Yeah.
Basically foreigners.
Yeah, you see it says SGWS Wynwood, and then it says Welcome to Wynwood. That's the name of this neighborhood. This part of Midtown Miami is called Wynwood. Yeah, and it used to be just a rundown neighborhood that was not very good. It was kind of dangerous back in the day. And now, like, look at this. See, this building says for sale? See, that guy that owns that building knows that someone's going to buy that corner and build a big building there. That one's going to probably get knocked down too. That one with the purple. It looks pretty historic, but sometimes the historic buildings they're not allowed to sell. That one looks kind of historic. Like firehouses and post offices, a lot of them they left open. That could have been a post office back in the day, that one, the way it looks. And if you're a post office or a firehouse or a schoolhouse or sometimes a church, they don't knock, nobody's allowed to knock them down. They're just part of the historic part of Miami. Yeah. This one's getting knocked down too, right here. Yeah, they got a ways to go. But I can only imagine in 20 years, this is going to be such a hot neighborhood. I mean, it is now. It is now, yeah. Firehouse right here on the left.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right here. Wow, oh, they had a gym in there. Have you guys been here before?
I haven't been to bed, no.
No?
Yeah.
Well, the ones that have been to Miami, have you been to Bayside Marketplace?
No.
It's right across the street from where you're staying,
Yeah.
and there's a giant Ferris wheel there.
Yeah, that's the 5-year.
And from there you can see Port Miami.
Yeah.
So I would suggest after you guys check in
That's
today,
where we're planning on going.
yeah, you just go to that Ferris wheel. That's called Bayside Marketplace. It's an outside market.
Yep.
There's also a Hard Rock Cafe and
Yeah,
places.
that's where I was about to show these guys.
Yeah, so it's literally right across the street from your hotel. Yeah, so that's a good place to hang out. Okay, so now once we pass this street, we're in downtown Miami.
Oh, downtown.
Yeah, we just passed Midtown, and now we're in downtown. Yeah.
Now we're downtown Miami. Look at these big buildings on them. Look at these big buildings on them. You really know your way around here, huh?
Yeah, it's not hard. Yeah. But you do have to have your head on a swivel,
Yeah, that's for sure.
definitely, because a lot of tourists, a lot of rent-a-cars. Look at this thing they're building. I don't know if you can see it from here, but they're building something unbelievable right now. Some kind of crazy. There it is on the left. As we drive, you're going to see a giant concrete arch. That's a decorative bridge that they're building. It's taking like 10 years to build it,
Wow.
and it's going to be like the centerpiece of downtown Miami. So forever, you're going to be able to recognize downtown Miami by these giant arches, like 8 arches through downtown Miami, and there's going to be a giant park underneath with food trucks and public areas, and that's what's going on now. They're also redoing the highway here. But if you look to the left, right when we pass this bridge, well, look at this guy right in front of me. He stopped right in the middle of the street. Where's he going?
Turning.
He must be, yeah. He's actually a highway guy. That's why he can do whatever he wants, because that company is the one that's building that highway. That W right there, that logo, yeah, these guys are the ones that are building the highway. What a crazy truck that is. I don't even know. Look at that crazy truck. What is that truck, right? Yeah, see that arch right there? Oh, careful, careful. Oh, careful. Okay. Yeah. So this is all brand new stuff. So look to the left at those arches right there. Look at that.
Wow.
See, there's going to be like 8. There's going to be 8 arches like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Big project. It's just made to make Miami look different than every other city.
Yeah, sure.
All right, 5 minutes.
11, Mars.
Yeah, this definitely was the way to go. I'm so glad I got off the highway. We'd still be on the highway right now. Yeah, we got lucky.
I need a gangster right there.
All right.
Yeah. Just see little Haiti.
Yeah, that's right. You got to see little Haiti. Awesome.
Definitely gotta have high-tech stuff around here, huh?
So that big building right there, that white building,
Yeah.
that's where the Miami Heat basketball team plays, and where the concerts are. If there's a big concert in Miami, that's where the concerts are.
Oh,
Look at these girls making a video on the left over here with the camera. See it? No, look at the girls on the left making a video.
TikTok over here?
Yeah, TikTok, yeah. All right, so this is your street right here. Yeah, and you're right on the end, facing the. You're facing the. Yeah, you might even be able to see the Ferris wheel from your hotel.
I think we will.
Yeah, I think it's. All right, there's the Ferris wheel right there. See? Yeah. Hey, Wayne. Are you across the street from the terminal in that shuttle lot? I mean, where are you now? No, I'm entering the port, but where are you now? Are you in the parking garage? Are you in the parking garage? Yeah, go. Yeah, go there. All right. Yeah, thanks. Just go wait in that lot. I'm pulling in now to the port right now. Yeah, you're at Norwegian, right? Terminal C, right? Yeah, okay, well, I'll see you in 5 minutes. You're welcome. Bye. I sent you a picture of the shuttle. All right, bye.
Here we go. Fine. He's been there, I bet you 5 minutes.
No, but that's a lane. That lane is our
Block
lane.
the whole lane.
Nick said that's a live one.
That's our lane to get in.
Yeah. I didn't want you to pull into the right over there. It's a freaking chaos.
Yeah, we're supposed to pick up inside this garage, and look, it takes a long time, and it's hard to get in and out of there.
Yeah.
Terrible, yeah.
Probably saved us 15 minutes just doing it this way.
Yeah, this is where you're supposed to be waiting, right in here.
No one gave us that.
No, not this one. I think it's this one.
Oh,
No, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This is where they say the shuttle pickup area is. See those people? See those people there? They're waiting for shuttles. Those people in that lot right
There
there.
were so many pulling in over here.
Yeah, this is where we're supposed to be waiting. This is the only place on the island that we're allowed to wait.
oh,
We're not allowed to wait anywhere but here.
no.
Yeah.
Organized chaos.
Yeah. Today's not bad because there's not a lot of ships here today.
Yeah.
But normally you'll see ships all lined up this way,
Yeah.
and when they're lined up this way, you know, it's really bad. It's not bad at all today. Yeah.
Lots of Ubers in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the cabs here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cruise was pretty good. A little windy 2-3 days. 30-40 mile an hour winds.
Yeah.
Cross deck. And
Yeah, I heard.
otherwise, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yesterday was beautiful. We went to the cruise line private island, so that was nice. Took a little tender boat over in about 10 minutes. So,
Oh, nice.
so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, the weather's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like summer now. Summer to me.
Yeah.
You guys are going back to Fort Lauderdale Airport, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Right. What do you have? A late flight?
1:35 or something.
No, it's not that late. Yeah, that's not that bad.
1:35.
Yeah, 1:30. Well, the bright side is you got to spend a little time outdoors before getting cooped up in the airport.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to be cooped up in the airport, right?
Yeah. So quick coming through customs and that today, unbelievable.
Yeah, they have the facial recognition software teaching, learning. Everything's learning. Yeah.
Didn't have to show our passports, nothing.
Yeah.
That was great. We were off in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you were off very early.
Yeah.
Yeah, not expecting.
Yeah, I was expecting you to be off at 9:30, quarter to 10.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We were actually out at
Well, 8:50. Well, it seems like 8:15, but normally, even though you got lucky to do that, a lot of times it's not the case.
No.
A lot of times it is 9:30 to quarter to 10.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to know.
Yeah.
Everybody gets off usually between 8:30 and 9:30. You got off even before 8:30.
See, we took walk-offs. We had
Gotcha.
our own luggage in our room last night, so we knew we had a shuttle already arranged for today.
Yeah.
That way there we didn't have to rush this morning, had a bit of breakfast, toast, whatever, and we got off at 4 to 8, 10 to 8, down through, zinged us off. 8 o'clock we're outside, we're going, now what do we do, right? It's just so awesome.
Yeah, when you walk off with your luggage, it's always obviously faster. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Is this below ground?
It's below the water.
Yeah.
This is getting us off the island. There's only two ways to get on: the bridge and the tunnel.
Okay. Over or under?
Oh, yeah, over under. Right. This goes under Biscayne Bay.
Yeah. I assume this is probably a little bit less busy than the bridge on top, isn't it?
Yeah, the bridge is crowded too, but this is faster because it goes right to the highway, and everybody wants to take this.
Oh,
This tunnel goes from the highway. So right when we get out of the tunnel, we're on the highway, and then when you get in the tunnel, you're coming off the highway. So if you're in downtown Miami, you take the bridge, and if you're in the highway, you take the tunnel. So this was also added on. It used to be the only way to get on that island was the bridge from downtown Miami, but then that became so, obviously congested. Downtown Miami became so congested. Yeah, the bridge is not too far from, if you look to the left, you'll see a Ferris wheel.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And that'll be, you can see the bridge. Actually, if you look to the left right now, you can see the bridge right there. See that highway? That's the bridge, yeah. That's the bridge, yeah.
GPS signal
We're
acquired.
doing a lot of building around here, Nick.
Yeah.
Skyscrapers and office buildings, everything else, eh?
Yeah, this is a unbelievable project going on downtown Miami, and even all over South Florida.
Yeah.
The builders from all over the world are coming here and building rentals, mostly condos and rentals.
Yeah.
For all the Californians and New Yorkers.
Yeah.
We have the same problem back in Toronto. We have multiple companies building condominiums in Toronto, 25, 35 stories.
Yeah.
But what happened was 4 or 5 years ago when COVID hit and stuff, people were buying then, and then even when the market went stupid, people were kind of buying, but the last 2 years, worst condo real estate market in history.
Yeah.
Hamilton, the worst in 30, 35 years.
Yeah.
Toronto, the worst in 30 years.
Well,
Even
condos down here are getting bad reputations when they're older. When they're newer, they're a little better.
Oh, yeah.
One caved in a while back.
Yeah, the older ones, the older ones, the upkeep and the maintenance and all that is so expensive that
Yeah.
it's not feasible sometimes. Plus the insurance down here is crazy.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, this is a decorative structure right here. It's going to take a couple of more years to finish.
Right.
It's going to be like 7 different spans,
Oh, yeah.
and then they're making a giant public area down underneath
Oh, yeah.
for downtown Miami. Yeah, so when you finally see downtown Miami skyline in the next couple of years, you're going to see these giant arches. Where right now, it's hard to know what city is what. So the city said we're going to build these giant arches in downtown Miami, so everybody knows that that's downtown Miami. Yeah, so that's what they're building here, is these giant arches, and they're also expanding the highway. This is a new highway going right to the Miami airport now, like an express lane going right to the Miami airport.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's right here. Look, it stops right here. Yeah. So they got a big project. This is a 10-year project they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say they're halfway done.
Yeah.
I'd say they got another 5 years. Yeah.
Takes a long time to do that stuff.
Yeah, man. Not only that, they're doing it in the midst of this traffic. They don't even shut the highway off.
Yeah.
They just reroute the traffic. Like they just all of a sudden just build a temporary highway
Yeah.
just to get us off the road so they can build. Yeah. So that's what they're doing. They're building temporary highways. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I've been watching them build this because I've been doing this for a long time. So I've watched them build this. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Look at those concrete weights just to hold the thing down. See that? Those big blocks. Those are just weights, just to hold it in place and put pressure on it.
Yeah.
Right? It's like because it knows it needs pressure.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. Yeah, I've been watching them build this. Yeah, they're building up. This is a column that's going to go in the ground over here. That giant rebar.
Right.
They're going to drill that drill, and they're going to put the column in, and then they're going to fill the column with concrete.
Oh.
They have to do that to
Oh, yeah.
in the bedrock of the earth. They have to go down, 80 feet,
Stabilize.
100 feet. Yeah, especially here, it's all coral and we're on the water.
Yeah.
It's got a very high water table here. Here, if you live around here and you go in your backyard and you dig a hole in your backyard, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet, you're gonna hit water.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're really flat. Like there's the old highway. See, they broke the old highway right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the old highway.
So what area are we in now? Still Miami?
Yeah, this
It's
is
like
still
different
this is still downtown Miami. Yeah. And as we go north, we're gonna hit Midtown Miami, and then North Miami, and then Hollywood, and then Fort Lauderdale.
lots of areas.
But everything's getting built up here. It's very the people moving in here are much more than the people moving out. So
Yeah.
that's definitely what's going on here. Is more people are moving here than moving out. The people moving out can't afford it and the people moving in can.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with South Florida. It's going to become, rich and famous.
Yeah.
It always was kind of, but now more than ever, if you want to live in Fort Lauderdale or Miami, you better have some money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everything's getting knocked down, and the taxes are going to be really high for everybody.
Yeah.
Look at that traffic I had to wait in to come and get you. Look, I was in that traffic to come and get you.
Yeah. Not bad over here, touch wood.
Yeah, everybody wants to go to Miami.
Yeah.
And obviously it's Friday, so everybody spends weekends here.
Yeah.
So everybody on the East Coast that wants to go to Miami, they're in that traffic. So it's not only the cruise ship people, but it's also everybody that wants to spend the weekend in Miami Beach, in Miami, the Keys, even the Keys, right? If you want to go to the Keys, you're probably in that traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look how far it goes back. Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible.
K8 and
I actually picked up some Canadians the other day, and they were telling me how bad the money exchange is right now.
Yeah.
They said it's like $1.47 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, I used to go back and forth to Italy when I was a kid, and I remember it being like $1.25, and I remember being told, our money doesn't go that far in Europe. We lose 25 cents for every dollar, and I'm like, that sucks. But right now the Canadian dollar's worse than that.
Yeah.
It's like you're losing 50 cents on a dollar.
That's true.
That's
Find a lot of next year, a lot of Canadians don't travel now.
yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable that it's that difference. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Remember your state taxes plus 47, 48 cents.
Doesn't it make sense for an American to go to Canada to invest?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Somewhat, yeah.
because if you take American money there, you got 50% more of your money.
Yeah.
Even though everything's overpriced
Depends
and
on what you do.
everything's overpriced and overtaxed. So in the long run, it probably wouldn't be worth it. But if you were going to flip it, maybe just have
Depends on what you're doing.
exactly. I agree. Yeah. Well, hopefully Canada reverses course the way America is. You need a leader. You need a leader to do it, and it takes a certain type of person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't got a good leader now. They're having some kind of a big thing March 9th, a liberal leadership convention, and they're going to pick a liberal leader. The sad thing is, Trudeau is still in, and whoever that's going to be is still in as prime minister.
Yeah.
So they're going to call him non-confident, apparently after the new liberal leader has been picked. PCs and the YVE government have agreed to call a non-confidence vote, so that way there will be a vote to get a new prime minister and a new party. That likely won't happen until at least June, I would think.
I think you're saying May. They did in May.
Well, I hope you get someone pro-Trump, because in my opinion, if you get someone that wants to be like one of these people that are going to obstruct him, I mean, he's gonna torture your country,
Yep.
and I don't want that to happen.
The guy we got, that looks like he's going to win, is conservative, right wing.
Yeah, but on
That
top,
should help.
well, that should help. But he also has to be the type of person that knows his place in the world. And if Donald Trump is leading the revolution in the world, Canada's going to get left behind, whether you're our neighbor or not.
Yeah.
He's worried about, Iran.
Yeah.
Canada needs to know its place. Hold on, excuse me.
Yep.
Hello, Florida Shuttle Vans. Nick speaking. Hi, fine, thank you. How can I help you? I am driving, but I can talk and drive at the same time. Yeah. shuttles. We use all different types of 15-passenger shuttles. Our prices are on our website. Excuse me? Yeah, I mean, given the certain itinerary, yeah, it is $10 a person. We charge between $10 and $30 with a $120 minimum. So depending on how many people it is, depending on how far it is, it's between $10 and $30, and we have a minimum of 4. So it's a $120 minimum. If it's 12 people that want to go from the airport, Fort Lauderdale Airport to Fort Lauderdale Cruise Port, we would charge them $10. But it's a short ride. It's 12 people, $10 each. But if it was further, it'd be $15 each. If it's even further, it'd be $20 each. So it all depends on, yeah, $120 minimum for a private shuttle. All right. No matter how many people it is, it's $120. Otherwise, we tell people that you know we don't do it. We only do $120.
K-band signal stored.
We don't do a shared shuttle anyway. We only do private shuttles. Well, if it all depends on how many passengers, and it depends on where they're going. But no matter what, every time we book a shuttle, it's at least $120. All right. Normally, the 120 is only from Fort Lauderdale Airport to Fort Lauderdale area, not to Miami. No, Boca's not Fort Lauderdale. So only Fort Lauderdale to Fort Lauderdale. No, it's normally $15 a person, but it's also going to be $120 minimum. So it has to be at least $120, and it's going to be usually $15 a person. If it's over 10 people, it's $15 a person. That's $20 a person. That's $140. All right, so listen. I really can't talk to you anymore. I got passengers in the car. I'm being rude to them. I was actually talking to them, but well, I was talking. I've been talking. No, I don't really work with anyone else. But if you want to learn a little bit about our business, you can go to FloridaShuttleBands.com. You can look at the YouTube video, and you can subscribe to the videos. Sorry about that.
K8 out.
The ship was full of Canadians.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder why?
Probably their last trip. They booked it last year. Now things are getting shitty, so.
Yeah.
Overseas.
Anyway, listen. I've been hearing that Canadians are going to sporting events, and when they do the Star Spangled Banner, Canadians are booing.
Back home, Canada. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you right now. I love Canada. I lived there for 6 months in Montreal. I think I told you guys that when I picked you up. Did I tell you that or no?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I used to live by the McGill College in St. Catharines and Alma Street for 6 months. Anyway, I love Canada, and most Americans do. But when Trump and the Americans see, and we stuck up for the truckers. Remember those truckers that you guys had that didn't want to get vaccinated, and we stuck up for them. The Congress was using you guys as an example of how how you guys are oppressed by your government, right? So Americans are pro-Canada, but the socialist Canadians that want to make America the enemy of your country are going to ruin your country. Because that's not the image that you want Americans, especially the politicians, to think that the Canadians feel about America. The Canadians need to stand up and say, we want to be more like America. Because then, and that's what Donald Trump really talks about. He says, if you guys don't want to do what we think is best for Americans, which is probably what's best for Canadians, because we're English-speaking people that live in North America, right?
Same culture.
How different are we, right? So Donald Trump knows that, and if he's saying, I know what's best for Americans, so in reality, I think I know what's best for Canadians, and Canadians say, no, you don't. We know what's best for our people. You guys have too much expensive health care. Your education's too expensive. You guys are always working, and you work too hard, and you make money the object of your desire. All of these reasons that Canadians do say that they don't like about America, that should not be something that makes Canadians obstruct his agenda. Because I think what's going to happen is you're going to get a leader that's going to side with that wing of that part of the country instead of I think most of the country probably that are more like Americans, right? And that's going to be a disaster because Canada on Trump's agenda is this much. And all it takes is a swipe of a pen and it'll go like that. And then for the next 4 years, and it could be 8, it could be 12. Yeah, your dollar's going to be worse. And your taxes are going to go up.
The ones who are booing him were guys, people that don't like Trump. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
they're the bit ones.
But listen, if you want to go down that road to be more socialist, right? You guys are gonna.
I don't want it.
You guys are gonna
They don't pay attention. They don't realize what's actually happening.
Yeah, what's happening is you're gonna become like Australia. You're gonna be taxed. You're gonna be governed. And it's going to stifle. It's going to stifle any kind of entrepreneurship and any kind of creativity. And young people and old people alike should say, whenever you think about Trump or whenever you think about me or Americans, you got to think that America does brew and they do create people that change this world for the better. Look at Bezos and look at Elon and look at Steve Jobs and look at Microsoft. I mean, those people, we're your neighbors, but those people come from America, right? And if they're not from America, they move to America. Like Elon Musk didn't move to Montreal, he moved to California, right? So what I mean is, if you're not hip enough to know that the smartest people that create the best products in the world kind of come to our country, and there's a reason why they become rich and famous, because the formula works in America, right? Trump is fighting for that formula, so it stays that way. Because that's why he's so good friends with Elon. Elon made his way here, made his fortune here, is making the world better in America. Of course we want someone like that on our side. Do we want him to go living in Japan? He can live anywhere he wants. We don't want him living in Japan. We want him living in America. We want him close to our country, and we want to make his life better and make his companies better. Trump wants to do that for anybody that is willing to work hard and be an asset to the country. And I think that Canada's going in the wrong direction, man. I really do. It's a shame because you guys can have this unbelievable success.
Yes.
You can have unbelievable, just like us. It's going to happen with us. Our stock market, our real estate, our taxes, everything's going in the right direction. Taxes are going down, real estate's going up, interest rates are going down. Trump's talking about getting rid of the IRS, getting rid of the Department of Education, getting rid of all these bureaucracies that are taking all our tax dollars and not rebuilding our country, and it's going to work. Our government's going to let him do what he wants to do. And if you have a pro-Trump prime minister, that you guys are going to be on the same track. As we get better, you guys are going to get better. He's going to fight for you to get lower taxes. Your interest rates are going to get lower, so more people can afford housing, and your taxes are going to go lower, so more people have more money in their pocket to invest. I mean, how many people are really investing in Canada? You're probably just being paycheck to paycheck. Everything is so expensive. People can't even afford to, like you said, people can't even afford to go on vacation anymore. It's ridiculous.
I think are about 1.25% already lowered. You're only like buying houses.
Everything else is up.
Just dropped last week another quarter. I think we're about 3.25.
Well, that's good. That's
Which is
cheap.
Good, but
That's cheap. Yeah.
the stupid thing about that was our friend was telling us the banks put the 5-year mortgage rate up when the interest rate had a big drop in December of 0.5%.
That's because the bonds are up.
Yeah,
Until the
the
bonds come down, that's not going to change.
And I heard Trump said that Canada doesn't accept our banks. Did you know that?
I don't know.
Guess who I bank?
We
Guess who I bank with? TD Bank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Canadian.
Because they built I didn't even know it until months after I opened up the account.
That's because our charters are different.
Yeah, our banking charters are different. That's why it's not.
Well, look how bad that sounds when Trump says to millions of people, why do we take Canadian banks and Canada doesn't take our banks? Whatever you could say about charter, I don't know. It doesn't matter what the reason why, right? You know the reason why you don't take our banks.
You should have let the Canadian banks in in the first place, but somebody did.
But what I mean is to the average American, if we're letting Canadian banks open up in our country and you're not letting our country, how does it look? It looks like
And because the American banks can't meet our Canadian charter standards.
Yeah,
The
because
banks could make, if the American banks could make the charter
They'd be
standards,
about-
that would be different.
Be different. We have stricter
much
charters
stricter charters
than what you guys do in the United States.
remember back, what was
Well,
it,
they
2008
probably could,
or
but they
something?
don't
all right, well then let's.
Went down?
Okay, so what I would say is this: if Canada wants to be pro-American, then you change your charter.
No, because it's not.
No.
That's why our banking system has
That's why our
been
banking
safer than
system,
yours.
I'm not trying to be smart,
You
but
had
our banking
issues back
system
then.
is a lot better than American banking.
Remember about, what was it, 2008 or something,
Yeah,
when everything went
2008.
down, your banks
Our
went
banks
down?
never fail.
Yeah.
Ours
Our
never
banks
failed
never
because of
fail.
how we've got things structured.
And like it or not, there are things that Canada is good at. Not everything's bad.
That might be the only thing.
I didn't say anything's bad. I said the attitude is bad. Not everything's bad.
It is bad.
I said
It is bad.
I said I love Canada. I lived there for 6 months. I loved it. I don't say anything's bad about Canada, but the way people are thinking about that Donald Trump is trying to hurt Canada and make money from Canada really is not really true.
Because that's what the media is telling most
It's
of
really
Canadians.
not true. You know, he's really just trying to say, Canada, you need to get on the bandwagon. It's really all he's saying. And the way he does it is, if you don't want to play ball and you want to play hardball, look who you're playing hardball with. The most powerful president, the most powerful man, the most powerful everything,
On
most
the
powerful.
planet.
And he's telling you
Doesn't
to,
help us.
and he's telling you to your face, we don't need you. You need us.
Yeah.
He's telling you to, and people are still going like this to him.
Yeah.
And they should just say, you know what? Is it true? They should say, is it true what he's saying, or is he lying again?
Yeah.
They should say that, and then some people should say, does America really give Canada $200 billion a year? And then people would say, no, it can't be.
Yeah.
Why would America give Canada $200 billion? Does Canada give America any money? No. I mean, we have a trade with them, but
How does the U.S. give Canada in what form do they give us that much money? What's the form it comes in? It's not like an international border.
well, it's a subsidy.
How would we subsidize?
That's a good question. I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So when you throw that figure out there, and you can't tell me
Can't
what
back
we're
it up.
subsidizing,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean anything.
Well, no. Well, I could give you the example. Trump told Trudeau, why are we giving you $200 billion a year? And then Trump said, I don't know. And then Trump had the Treasury Department meet with Trudeau and explain to Trudeau the subsidies that we give Canada.
Right.
And then the Treasury Secretary asked Trudeau, what would happen if we wouldn't give you this money anymore? And Trudeau said, our country would go bankrupt. And then
I'm not so sure that that's accurate.
that's what happened. And
I
then
would debate that point.
And then when Trump, and then when Trudeau said our country would go bankrupt, that's when Trump said, and then you would become our 51st state.
For a second, our prime minister would stand up there and say, we would go bankrupt.
I heard it.
I heard he resigned.
actually heard it.
He
I heard
resigned after that meeting.
Yeah,
After he walked,
Yeah.
when
I
the
heard
Treasury
that.
the Treasury Secretary told him, and then he resigned because Trump said, if you can't survive without us, then you will go bankrupt unless you do what I tell you to do. Trump and Trudeau says, I'm not going to do what you tell me to do. I'm for the Canadian people. I'm doing what I think is best. And he says, well, we just might cut that $200 billion and tariff you. And then Trudeau says, well, then I'm going to just quit.
And anybody who's appropriate, whether it be in UK, whether it be Canada, no matter who it is going to say, I'm going to do what's best for our country.
Well, the best thing to do is keep that money flowing in. That's the first thing. If he says do this, or I'm going to take the money away, a good leader would just say,
If somebody could show me the documentation that says we are receiving that, I would say, okay, here, I'll give it up to you. But until I can see something that says that we're getting that much money from the U.S. and whatever.
I mean, I'm sure it's available if you research it.
I know 2 ways we're getting it.
I mean, sure, if it's available.
One is you guys protect us no matter what,
That's not a subsidy.
even if we had no army.
How is
It's
that
not
a
a subsidy,
subsidy?
right?
No,
That's
it's
subsidizing your defense.
no, but he says we give them $200 billion a year. We give them.
That's different.
And if the Treasury Department had the meeting with Trudeau, it's the Treasury Department that issues the money.
So they
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
They know,
They
and,
know.
and that's why Trump was in the meeting, but he didn't hear it from Trump. He heard it from the head of Treasury, and the head of Treasury asked him, "Well, Mr. Trudeau, if we stopped with the subsidy, what would happen to your country? We want to know because Donald Trump wants that money for America now. So I'm asking you." You're the leader of your country. If we stop giving you that money, what's going? And Trudeau's head spun around and said we would be bankrupt. And then that's when Trump said then you would be a 50. We would help you out and you'd become our 51st state.
Which was taken out of context.
It was, but Trump said, don't worry. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario. If we stop giving you that money and you're correct and you did file and you were a bankrupt nation.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what Trump said. Don't worry, we would protect you. We don't want to hurt you, but we also aren't going to continue to do what we're doing. And Trump did say, we don't need your cars, we don't need your lumber. We'll have North Carolina build the cars. We'll have North Carolina do the lumber. So he's showing Canada that we've been doing business as usual with you, but we don't have to.
Yeah.
That's all he's saying is we don't have to. So now that it's all out in the open, and now you know what we're doing for you, and we don't need you to do anything for us.
That's the key. It's out in the open
It's
now.
so it's not, and all it's meant to do is to make him aware, and all the Canadians are kind of confused by it, but it's really make the Prime Minister aware of you need to know who you're dealing with now. It's a country that is declaring its independence of everyone.
Again.
And the last one we want to declare our independence from is you.
Yeah.
So you need to get on board with us
Yeah.
for whatever we want to do. You should, because if you obstruct us, there's no difference between you and Tehran. And that's the way Trump thinks. He loves Canada, of course. He'll
Also,
continue to
you're
protect
talking
them.
about Trump. Trump also has
I don't mean to interrupt you, but what airline you going
Air
to?
Canada.
Air Canada.
Okay, so that's 2, Terminal 2.
Okay.
All right.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. Because they subsidize New York State 40%.
I know what's going to
They
happen.
give 'em high road.
What's going to happen is Canada's going to be going in the right direction in the future, because Trump's a great deal maker, and he doesn't want to hurt Canada, but he is definitely going to put your feet on the fire. He's definitely going to do it to you what he's doing to everyone
The new
else.
leader will be on board with them.
He's gonna torture you a little bit, but you'll come around. The new leader is gonna say, I am not gonna try to go toe to toe with this country, because if you're going toe to toe with Trump, you're going toe to toe with America, and he's in charge, and he's putting his foot down, right? So I believe the new leader will be pressured, whether they want to or not. They will be pressured to do things his way, and that's gonna help you. Yeah, we love the maple leaf here. We love it. Actually, I was just at Port Everglades 2 days ago, and there was a giant military ship with a giant maple leaf. It made me feel good that there's a Canadian military ship right here in Fort
Yes, we
Lauderdale.
do have a military. It's not the strongest, but we do have one.
Well, it's a Navy. It was a Navy ship.
Yeah, our Navy is okay, but our military.
It was a nice, beautiful, brand new Navy ship with a maple leaf on it. It was really weird because it had a small maple leaf. The whole thing was gray, and it had a red maple leaf. And I'm like, wow, that's a Canadian. It wasn't like a military ship. It looked like it was some kind of supplemental ship, or I don't know.
They're out
It was a
doing
cool
some
ship.
kind of a mission right now. They left Halifax about 2 weeks
It was an
ago.
awesome ship. It's right here in Port Everglades.
Our daughter-in-law's brother is on that ship.
The sailors were out on deck taking the sun.
Oh yeah.
They even had the tinfoil thing that you put on your neck. It was very funny because nobody uses those here, and they must have packed them in their suitcase or something. Those tinfoil things that you put up there. It was very funny. They were all white, skinny kid, skinny 16, 18-year-old kids.
Yeah.
It was very funny. Yeah. I want to try to get a little closer for you,
Yes.
so you can get by that door. So let me just stay in the van for a little bit. If you guys have time. Yeah, for no other reason, you guys got to get on the same plane with us money-wise, at least, That's how you know you're on the right track. If your dollar and our dollar is the same,
Or even close.
because he's making our, remember, he's making our dollar stronger, right? That's what he's doing, right? Getting rid of inflation, so our dollar's stronger. Your dollar has to also little by little get stronger too.
Yeah.
It can't be like ours is getting stronger and yours is getting weaker, and that could happen if things don't go right with Canada. Even if it's just slowly going down, right?
Yeah.
It's still down.
And ours is slowly going to go up in the next 4 years. You know,
Ours the last 18 months is just
it needs to
fizzled.
yeah, it needs to go up at the same rate. As we go up, you go up.
You're
Yeah.
saying ours won't go up till at least next year.
I bet you a couple of years. At least.
At least.
If we get a better government, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think Trudeau is the one who is part and parcel with all of this.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody, every Canadian I spoke to blames him.
Oh yeah.
Every
Yeah.
Canadian, and I speak to a lot of Canadians.
He should have been out a year ago.
Yeah.
Well, I
He's
can't-
gone away with too much crap.
You know, the last thing I'll say is, you know, we make fun of George Bush Jr., right? We make
Yeah.
fun of him a lot,
Okay, yeah.
and the only reason he got to become president is because of his father, really,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
the wealth and all that.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same thing with Trudeau?
Yes.
Trudeau's
Yeah,
dead.
his
Isn't
dad.
Yeah,
isn't
because
Trudeau
he-
just like Bush Jr.?
Yeah,
Yes.
his
Totally.
dad was
Basically
president.
contributed.
Yeah. So really,
Or
Bush
Prime
Jr.
Minister.
Yeah, Bush Jr. didn't deserve to be president, and either did Trudeau.
No.
No.
Just gotta-
Yeah.
You know what? George Bush Jr. started the Iraq War, which messed up the whole Middle East
Yeah.
on a lie, right? And Trudeau ruined Canada. So they
Yeah.
both have terrible legacies. George W. Bush can't go out in public because people know that he lied and he started the Iraq War and he killed Saddam Hussein and his family for no reason. He killed that family for no reason, right? Well, Trudeau kind of ruined Canada too. So they both have terrible legacies.
Oh yeah.
All right, watch your head.
Yeah.